Alright, cylinder head comparison video. I'm actually uploading two of these because my nephew wanted to help me, so I did one with him, and now we're doing one that's more informative. Well, it's not really informative, it's just comparing. But this one here, your stock cylinder head had a CC intake runner of 153, and the CNC has 210. So you have a pretty good increase there. Now, the exhaust runner, you go from 45 to 57 cc's on the exhaust. Then when you get in the valves are a millimeter overstock, but these ones, obviously they look a lot better because they're all shiny, but they're swirl port, they're neck down at the end to allow more air to flow through. Actually, I can take this one out. See, these ones, they're just straight. On these ones, they're all neck down to allow more, and then they got a swirl on the back of the valve. Now, I did, and these ones are stainless. I think I said that. Now, for the increased lift to handle my cam combo, like I said, I got a stage 3 webcam, and I'm using a 1.7 ratio rocker arm. I needed more spring. So I've got a set of Pack Racing 1200 series springs that are good for a little over 600 thousandths of lift, and titanium retainers to lose a little bit of weight. These are 1 inch at 750 seat height, and the stock is 1 inch and 550. So I had cut 200 thou out, and the exhaust, as you can see from the factory, might be able to see that. Let's try to zoom in a little bit. There we go. This cylinder head is filthy, but as you can see, they're really close to the base there. So you don't have a whole lot. Supposedly 100 thou was all you had. So I had to cut 200 thou. Now they countersunk them 15 thou, so I only had to go 185. Now to do that, because my machine shop told me they wouldn't even touch them. You might have noticed there's a hole here. So I drilled a hole between the water jacket and this oil reservoir galley, whatever it is, where the valve train's at. And me and my machinist checked it out. We're good. Now I increased the seat pressure. The stock seat pressure is like 70, 80 pounds, something like that. And we have 110 pounds of seat pressure on these, which is better for boost because I'm going to be running about 25, 30 pounds of boost. And on the exhaust with my on the intake with my combination, I ran 543 thousandths of lift. On the exhaust, I ran 556. So that's a very large increase. I increased 37% on the intake, and I increased 32.7 on the exhaust, which total with this cylinder head and my intake, I'm hitting 60.75% increase in airflow, which in a perfect world means I'm going to make 60% more horsepower, so about 190 horsepower up from the 118. In a perfect world. Not saying it will, but by the time you match that with an intake, custom manifold, turbos, and boost, you can run your boost as much as you want. And the airflow for the overbore is so negligible, it's pathetic. So that's the cylinder heads. Check out my little nephew's video as well. Y'all have a good one.